can go ahead and start. We're recording.
Hey guys, I'm Staci. I am a double diamond leader with It Works Global. I've been in the company for almost 5 years. It's amazing. I was not even thinking about that till just the other day. Come June, I'll be 5 years. I started this company because, to be quite honest with you, I was a single mom, and I had 5 years ago, I had a 13-year-old or a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I had gastric bypass surgery. Now it'll be 14 years. And I had a lot of extra skin, to be quite honest with you. But I couldn't afford the wraps. So Jessie, who's our presidential diamond, brought me the wraps and said, hey, you got to try these. They actually tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. I was like, forget about the training. So she brought me the wraps, and so I tried one, and I cut it in half, and I put it on my thighs. I was thinking amazed because I actually left the first one on about an hour and a half because we watched the movie. One of the wraps on my left leg actually slid down, and my right leg was smaller than my left leg. And it was so noticeable that, well, he's my husband now, but he was my boyfriend at the time. He said, why did you wrap one leg and not the other? Like, really quizzitively. And I was like, I didn't. It fell down. He's like, well, you better rewrap that one because your legs look weird. And I was like, oh, my God, these things actually really work. So then I was like, well, how do I buy these? And she was like, well, they're 4 for $59, or you could become a distributor for $99, and you could actually make a little bit of money. I never sold anything. I was not a seller. I never did any kind of marketing or anything like that. So I was like, how am I going to sell this thing? There's no way. Keep getting all these updates. No way I'm going to sell these wrap things because nobody's going to want them, blah, blah, blah. Well, I went to work the next day and I was like, you guys got to see these pictures. This is like ridiculous. And I was like, don't laugh because my legs are different sizes now. And they were like, oh my God, I want to try that. Oh my God, I want to try that. So I was like, all right, Jess, I'll sign up for $99. But what happens if I can't sell these wraps? And she's like, well, nothing happens. You paid $99. You got 4 wraps. You got your business material. And that's it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, then that's no big deal then. Well, I sold my first 4 wraps in one day before they even came. I said, Jess, I don't know what to do. I already sold 4 wraps and I already have 8 more people that want them for $25 each. And she's like, well, then you need to order them. I'm like, I can't. I don't have the money. Like, I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So I pre-sold those wraps to these people at $25 each so that I could order them. So because I was a single mom, I didn't have any extra cash just laying around. Heck, I used my cable bill to sign up, and then I knew I had to get it back into that envelope. So I did that, and from that point on, I went Ruby really fast. We didn't have any bonuses then, so that didn't help, but the $500 was so beneficial because, like I said, I have 2 kids. They played sports and all this good stuff, so I always had to be very humble and be like, okay, to the coaches, hey, my kids can play, but can I do like a little payment plan or something with you? Because I have 2 of them and I can't afford it all the time. And they were always really good about working with me. But then when I found this company, I was like, oh, I could make more. Like, I could actually be okay. So I started telling all my friends about it, and everybody was like, oh, I want that. I want that. And I had a lot of people that my friends sign up as distributors and stuff because everybody wants to tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. I don't care who you are. I said the other day, it's like one of those things where I'm like, oh my God, I need to get a wrap on. I'm going to Myrtle Beach here in like 2 weeks. And I have wraps, but we don't, a lot of us just don't do things that we know we need to do. We just kind of are like, oh, I need to do this. But I wrapped like my last 3 wraps, and my husband actually said, oh my God, I can tell. And I was like, yay, because, your husband's see you naked. So, they can tell. So fast forward 3 years later, I'm going to be honest with you guys. My second year, I did take a little break from the business. I didn't really work the business very much, so I probably could have promoted a lot faster, but I really didn't work the business very much. I feel like, was that?
Nope, I think somebody's.
It was me. I'm cleaning. Sorry.
Nope, you're good. Just mute it. There you go. It happens.
That's okay. So, so my second year, I didn't really work the business very much. But the awesome part about being with It Works is that, you know what, I still could come right back and get right back into it without a problem. I didn't have to rejoin. I didn't have to do anything like that. I just needed to get my butt in gear and start working.
Yeah.
So then last year, they offered us these bonuses. And the bonus was I could go to Double Diamond, which is a rank in our company, and I could get a $30,000 bonus. Okay, so my paycheck could be like about $5,000 a month, and I could get a $30,000 bonus. It was like, okay, who wouldn't want a $30,000 bonus? So I was like, let's rock this out. You know what? I need to get my head out of my butt. I need to start like really motivating myself and know that I'm worthy of doing this, and I can do this. So I did, and I was able to achieve that $30,000 bonus. I had so many people that promoted on my team at this time because we're like a family. Like, we are not just like business partners. We're like a family. Like, we meet each other in the weirdest circumstances on social media and stuff. But I mean, it's like we become like sisters. And that's why we call each other sometimes rap sisters or a rap family, which is the best part of this business because it's, you know, friendship that you would never believe in a million years. So many different walks of life come together, and we all have one common thing, is that we want fun, freedom, and I forget the other F, but friendship. Yeah, there you go.
There you
Friendship.
Go. See, and you have to like memorize stuff to be able to be a successful rap girl.
No. So then, I mean, like Brittany and we didn't know each other. And a lot of people that are on this Zoom tonight, we didn't know each other before this It Works business. And I honestly feel like my bestest friends ever are people that I've met through this business, this company, because we've built such an amazing bond together. We've gotten to know each other. We've gotten to know what drives one another, how we want to be successful. Like, it's okay to dream and tell these guys that are dreams, because we have so many negativity and so many negative Nellies in this world that everyone tells us we can't do this, we can't do that. But you know what? As rap stars or It Works global people, or however you want to say it, we can tell each other, let's dream. Let's dream bigger than we've ever dreamed before. And let's tell our dreams. Let's make a dream board. Let's cross things off. And with this business, that's what it's made for me, because you know what? When I started this business, I had no self-worth. I had no positive things in my life. I found this company. I went to a boot camp with our CEO, and he told me that I could be somebody. And I was like, whoa. Like, he didn't think that he was better than the rest of us. He mingled with us. He was just the absolute most amazing person in this world that you could meet. He made this person out of me that I never thought could find deep down inside of me. And when I need that lift, I can listen to a speech that our CEO has given, because it's directly related to all of us. And that's what's so amazing with this company, because not very many jobs you go to that you have such a positive outlook on life. Like, you go to your job and you're like, oh, I got to be here. Not with us. You're like, oh, I got to go help somebody get healthy today. And that's what's amazing about It Works, because the opportunity is like $99 to become an It Works distributor. So you get 4 wraps for $99. Like I told you guys before, I pre-sold all 4 of my wraps. So I had my $99 back, plus by the time I joined, before my first wrap came. So that's the best part. Sorry, I get sidetracked with the lacrosse game. So that's what was the best part of the whole thing, is that before my wrap kit even came, I already had the money that I had spent. So this business, you're not spending $6,000 and $7,000 to invest in yourself. You're spending a whole $99. And if you're anything like me, at the time when I spent that $99, I was scared to death. Like, I was just like, oh my God, if this doesn't work, I'm not going to be able to pay my cable bill, or I'm going to have to, because I was constantly eager to pay Paul. You know, sometimes I'd pay one credit card with the next when I first started this business, because that's where I was at in my life. Today, I'm able to just go out and I'm able to like purchase things. Like my son's birthday is coming up, and we get paid in two different commissions, like two different ways. Like, we get a commission check on like the 15th of the month, where we make all the money from our prior sales, 10% from like our first our customers and stuff like that, which is a little harder to understand. But when you're in the business, you'll get it. But to be commission qualified, to be able to make that money, we have what we call an auto ship. And personally, my thought on an auto ship is this: if you're going to sell these products and you're going to be part of our amazing team, then you need to try the products. So you need to be purchasing the products. You need to get a wrap on your body. You need to try our greens. You need to, you know, because if it's me, if you ask me like, what's this or what's that, I want to be able to give you a definitely the most amazing, you know, testimony of my own. I don't want to say, oh, well, you know, this person or this person tried them and they liked them or they didn't like them, because that's not my own testimony. So we have what we call being commission qualified. We call it ADBV. I call it business volume, which is about, you know, I usually spend about $89 a month on my products, but everything that I utilize is like a necessity for me. I have to have my greens. I have to have my cleanser for my shower, you know, so right there is the stuff that I would be buying at Walmart anyways. So if you think about it, you know, you're going to utilize stuff that you're going to get buying anyhow, because we have a product for everything. Or the other way that you can be commission qualified, meaning you're able to make money, is if you have about, we usually say about 4 to 5 customers underneath you, which means they order about $150 worth of products, which is not difficult whatsoever, because we have like weight loss like packs and things like that. So that makes it so much easier, because you can help people. Like, if somebody's on a weight loss journey, you can say to them, hey, you know, I have this amazing pack that, you know, has your protein shake in it, has your cleanse in it, has your greens in it, everything to actually get you healthy, get you amazingly feeling inside. And you're like almost there to be able to get paid. So that's the best part about it, is because to be able to get paid, it's like nothing, you know, and we'll show you all of that. We don't ever blindside anybody about how to do this or how to do that, because we're a team and we work together.
Yeah.
We get this awesome website for free for the month, which is totally cool, because you get to try something like your website for free. So you design your own name, your website. Let's just say it's, you know, the Fit Queen. I don't know, the Fit Queen. And that's her website. Well, guess what? You know what? That's her website. People are going to go to her website. They're going to order on the Fit Queen, and they're going to be able to check out all your products. They're going to be able to see the prices. They're going to understand your loyal customer program, and you don't have to carry inventory, 0 amount of inventory. So the products you buy, you actually utilize. So it's like a win-win situation for me. So you don't have to carry any inventory. You are able to get paid. You're able to use the products. So it's like, okay, well, guess what? I'm set up for life right there. Commissions. There's a lot of ways you can make money in this business. The coolest way you can make money, and I always say this coolest way, because look at how I just told you guys ahead of time that I had sold 3. What?
You're just an important person.
I know. Stop. I'm like, ah. Actually, it's 2 people that want to order. So hey. There's the best, coolest way you can make money is selling wraps. Okay. Who doesn't want to try a wrap before they buy 4 of them? You know, they're 4 for $59 or $25 each. Okay. So we buy them 4 for $59 too. So with that being said, I know, holy smokes, I just want to be like, stop. 4 for $59. So what the coolest part is okay, so 4 for $59, and we sell them for $25 each. There is a profit in every box of wraps. And just think, if you're profiting on just your wraps, that's not even part of your commission. So that is the coolest part. We're able to get weekly bonuses And the best part about the weekly bonuses is you're getting a weekly bonus. The biggest way is because you're helping someone else succeed. You know, if you sign up as a distributor tonight and with your friend that invited you, always go back to the person that invited you to this. If you sign up with them tonight, say tomorrow your sister's like, oh my God, I've always wanted to do this. This is, you know, I always wanted to do it, but I was scared. But since you did it, I'll do it with you. Okay, so then you sign your sister up. As soon as your sister gets her 2 customers, just 2, that's all she needs is 2 customers that are at least 25 volume. So 50 volume underneath her, you get $100. That's what we call a fast start bonus. And when you get a fast start bonus, you can get as many of those in a week as you want, and they get paid out weekly. So there's extra $100 you're going to get. Plus you can get wrap cash. Plus you can make commissions on everything that you actually sell that's below you, and your team that's below you also. What's awesome about this business though is that it's not a pyramid scheme or however they say it. Because you know what, those 2 years, that second year that I didn't work, I had people on my team that bypassed me because this isn't a pyramid scheme. There's no scheme in it at all. People can be as high up on that podium as they want to be, and I can stay as low as I want to be. Because you know why? Because it takes work to be in this business, which is the most important part, is that working this business will make you money. And the last way you can get bonuses or get money is promotions. I told you guys all that I got a $30,000 promotion or a bonus, but I'm going to tell you guys that right now, signing up, there's all these go bonuses out there where you can get a $10,000, a $20,000, up to like $150,000 in bonuses. Okay, I know that really seems unrealistic, but it's happening all the time. People are going so far out. They are just talking about this business. And what's the best part is we don't sell our products, we share our products. Like I said, you buy your product. All you do is tell people about what you are, what you're utilizing on yourself, on your body, with your spouse. My husband drinks the greens every single day. So by utilizing the products, you're able just to share your own testimonies, which then in turn doesn't make you have to sell. So a lot of people will be like, I can't sell this or I can't sell that. No, you don't have to. All you have to do is share it. That's it. Just share the products. That's all you have to do. The best part is I hear my friends all the time saying they have to make quotas. Oh my God, I have to make this quota in my business that I'm doing on direct sales. Don't you have to make quotas? We have no quotas. We have no contracts. All we have to do is be successful in our own way. And what's awesome is Brittany's going to like tell us about how the different ways we can be successful too. I did a lot of online partying. I did a lot of in-house parties because I like wrap cash. And when you go to do a party at somebody's house, you every time you sell a wrap for $25, you get it on them, and you're able to let everybody like sample all the products and things like that. So to me, doing a party inside the house is awesome, but a party doesn't have to be 25 or 30 people. A party can be like 1 or 2 people, because you know that kind of also gives you the time to spend with others. And after you say 1 or 2 people, and then those 1 or 2 people will be like, hey, I know somebody that wants to do this too and try these products. And that is the best way. We have a complete way of doing a party inside the house. Our company is the most amazing company ever. They give us notes. Everybody can do a party. You do not have to say, oh my God, I need to know everything about all these products. Absolutely not. We have what we call, they're called party pad notes, which in a sense, the company itself sends all these notes and says, hey, you know, this is what you're going to talk about when you do a party. They're going to tell you exactly how to do it, what the price point is. You can literally read from this little packet that is a party pad. So if this is one of your concerns about joining this opportunity, is that, oh my God, I'm not going to know what to say. I'm not going to be able to learn all these products. I'm this, I'm that. Do not ever stress out about that, because I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. You will never know all the products in this business, but you will try them and you will know how they make you feel. So you can talk about how they make you feel. So when I go to a party, I talk about how my wrap fell down on my thigh and how the greens make me have energy all day long. and how I've lost 87 pounds drinking the greens, doing the thermostat, and the fat fighters. These are the things that I talk about, and how the cleanser has, helped my acne. And, because you know what? That's what people want to hear when we do parties. They want to hear our own testimonies. So if one of the reasons why you're scared about doing this business, always remember there's always going to be someone there to help you, number one. And number two, our company has our back at all times. When anything changes or anything like that, they are always letting us know. We do a lot of other types of parties. We do online parties. We do Facebook parties. We do events. We do vendor shows. All of these kind of things that if you want to utilize them, you can. But our company basically our team has basically built on social media. And I'm going to let Brittany talk all about that, because Brittany is our social media guru. We learn so much from this girl that we can't wait for her to do trainings all of the time. So,
well, thank you.
Awesome to talk to Brittany.
Yeah. Do you want to really fast just go over the Go bonuses and the Go Fast bonuses really fast?
Oh God, I always forget the amounts, but I will.
Well,
the
just
Go bonuses.
Because that's the first one that you obviously would have to go diamond first.
Right. Going diamond means, okay, so on our team, we have different ranks. We have executive, ruby, emerald, and diamond. Okay. So a lot of times people are like, well, what's that mean? Like, okay, so every every rank has a different commission. So you start out with like an executive makes about $200 a month. And then you go to ruby, which makes about $500. And then you go to emerald, which makes around $800, and diamond makes between $1,000 and $1,500. But right now, if you were to go diamond, which means you would have an amazing team underneath you, and like I said, you're never alone. You would get, is it a $10,000, $20,000?
Nope, 10,000.
Is it 10 and 5?
Yeah.
$10,000 go big bonus. You know what I mean? And then and that's in 3 months, you get the $10,000 bonus. If you do it in
July.
6 months, then you get a $5,000 bonus. So you have like 3 whole months. So if you were to start today, which is April 11th, you would have the rest of April, the beginning of May, and the end of June, all the way to the end of June. So you'd have till June 30th to actually get this bonus. So you have so much time. And that is a gazillion amount of time to actually do this, because think about it. We're coming into springtime, summertime. People want to tighten, tone, and firm. They're trying to lose weight, the whole bit. So that is the best part about it, is because this is the perfect time for you to join a business that you can also tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes and show everyone your results. The bonuses are simply amazing, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. The bonuses, don't even come close to the friendships and the freedom that you actually get from this business. The friendships from this business you will have for a lifetime, plus your commissions and other things like that. But my health has totally changed. My friendships have totally changed. I'm so lucky to have people in my life that are positive, because like I said, we live in a negative world. So it's so nice to have such a positive outlook on life. So going after those Go bonuses is so amazing. $10,000 is like a lot of money to be able to go and get a bonus, But what the heck? If you can get your first month an extra $500 in your bank account, what would that do for you? Like, that's what I had to think about. What would an extra $200, $300, $400 do for me? And I'm going to tell you, the first paycheck that I got, and it was $300, I was excited because I got to take my kids out to dinner and not have to tell them at McDonald's what they had to order. And I know that may sound absolutely the most silly thing in the world to some of you, but when we went to McDonald's before, I had to say, guys, you can only order this much because this is all I have. It was the nicest thing. We got to go to a nice restaurant and the 3 of us have dinner together, and I didn't care. I was like, you guys can get whatever you want. And I know that may sound silly to some of you, but I'm going to tell you, it was the biggest reward for me to know that I worked hard. I actually was able to give my kids something that I was never able to give them before. And that was just going out to dinner for a sit-down dinner as a single mom. So I know some of you on here may be like, well, that wasn't really that much. Well, to me, that was huge. you know, or being able to buy those new cleats or something. So what else did I miss, Brittany? I know like I said, you guys, this business is so flexible. You can work it from anywhere. I'm literally sitting at a varsity lacrosse game, playing our biggest rival, and I'm watching the game, talking to you guys, and signing up a new customer. So you can do this business from any place that you have a phone and you have signal or Wi-Fi or whatever it may be, because I'm going to be quite honest with you, this is the first time in my life that I've had the freedom of being able to know that I'm making a paycheck and be able to not miss one of my kids' things.
Yes. Yes, I absolutely love your story, Staci. I think that's hilarious how the wrap fell off or like slid down your leg. I would have loved to have been like a fly on the wall whenever Jessie told you that your legs look different.
That's because that was her second wrap, Brittany. So she was like, "Oh my God, what do we do?"
That's so funny. Well, I don't have quite as cool of a story as Staci does. When I first started, I was working over 40 hours, as much overtime as I could possibly get. I worked at a mortgage company. I loved the people that I worked with, but I felt very underappreciated. I felt like I worked, and wasn't going anywhere. I couldn't, like, I was as high up as I could get in the company. So I felt stuck, you know. We had 3 kids. I had 2 older boys that are in sports, and so they were very busy. So between working 40 plus hours a week, you know, catching any overtime that I possibly could, having the 3 little ones, and then Stephen was also in night school. He was going to night school 3 nights a week to get his master's degree. So it was, to say that we were not busy is like a joke. We were like the busiest that, you know, you could possibly be. And I don't think we ever slow down. But anyways, and I didn't really have many girlfriends whenever I first started. To be honest with you, girlfriends were catty and bitchy, and they always wanted to like gossip and talk about people, and I just don't have time for that. Like, I just didn't have time for that. So I really didn't have very many girlfriends. I mean, I have my sister. She's my best friend. But other than that, like, I really just didn't have any girlfriends. So, you know, when I first started, I had the 3 boys. I was a working mom. You know, like I said, Stephen was going to night school. So we were extremely, extremely busy. Fast forward to today, we've earned, I'm double diamond, so we have earned over $40,000 in bonuses. I've earned 2 free cruises for me and for my husband. I've been able to take him with me. I'm a retired mom of 4. We recently got to have another baby, which we would have never been able to financially afford had this business not, you know, came into our lives, because we just weren't cutting it. I mean, my husband had a great job and he made really good money, but life is expensive. Kids are expensive, like, and everything just gets more expensive as they grow up. So, and I was, like I said, I was working at a mortgage company and I was making decent money, but it just seemed like every time I would pay a bill, you know, another one would pop up, or something that they wanted to do would pop up, or whatever it was. So we weren't able to save. We weren't able to do anything. We were just getting by. So fast forward, now I am a work-at-home mom of 4, and we are actually building our dream home right now, which is like really, really exciting. Never in a million years did I think that we would be able to build our dream home. Staci, are you taking a selfie?
Huh?
Are you taking a selfie?
No.
Oh, okay, you were like smiling.
No.
Okay, yeah, and I'm ADD really bad, so squirrel. Anyway, I didn't have any money whenever we first started. But I knew that if I didn't change something, that nothing was going to change, because there was nothing left to change. So I had to, you know, figure out something that I was going to change. And it's been the best thing in the world was for me to take $99 that I had put aside for, I guess you could say, spending money, but it really wasn't spending money. It was really like emergency money. I used that to pay for the kit, pay $99 for my kit, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I have got to make this money back. I have got to make this money back, because if not, I have no money. You know, like just the stresses of being a mom. And while Staci said she made $300 on her first check, my check was $43. So I didn't make very much on my first check, which was okay, because I knew that this wasn't something that was going to make me $1 million overnight. I knew it was going to take some work and time. So, you know, fast forward to now, and a double diamond averages what, 5,000, 6,000 a paycheck, I think it is. And I'm a double diamond, and my husband's a double diamond. So I've been able to triple my income from when I was working at the mortgage company to what I'm doing now. I don't have to miss any events. Like Staci, I don't have to miss events for my kids. I can go to class parties. As a matter of fact, I picked up Lincoln from school today because he goes 2 days a week. He's 3. And the teacher looked at me and she said, okay, we have our Easter party on Thursday, and we don't have a parent that's volunteered yet, and you always volunteer, so can you come and help out? And I'm like, yeah, I can, you know, like, I don't have to be that mom, like, oh no, I have to ask my boss if I can get off of work, or whatever the situation may be. I don't have to do that anymore. I get to be the yes mom. I get to say, sure, I can do it. Sure, I can, you know, bring in whatever. So that's one of the amazing things that this business has definitely brought us. And, you know, as a family, I'm able to do those things. I don't have to worry about getting off work early to take kids to practice, or to pick them up from practice, or take them to a game, or whatever. As a matter of fact, I'm normally the taxi cab that gets to go around to everybody else's house and pick up their kids as well, because they're stuck at work. So, you know, that's definitely, that's a priceless thing to me, is to be able to be there for all of those moments. Hudson is almost 9 months. I've never missed anything. All of his first, I've been there for everything. And if I wasn't there and his grandma or somebody else was there, they better not tell me, because I'd be really upset. But I don't have to come with anybody else to go into work. I am there. I get to be the mom that he deserves. I get to be the mom that I've always wanted to be. It's just great. Okay, back on track, because now I've gotten off track, and so I have my notes over here. So like Staci was saying, she does, Staci likes to do home parties. I am not a in-person person. So I do more online parties. And so I've built my business completely off of Facebook and Instagram, 100%. I think I've been in the business almost 3 years, and I've done like maybe 2 house parties. So I know, don't tell Jessie, she'll get mad at me, or she'll fuss at me. But yeah, so I've built my business completely off of Facebook and Instagram. All of our training is done online. So it doesn't matter where you live, what your work schedule is, what your kid's schedule is, whatever it is, all of our training is online. We have a team chat and a team group page. We're constantly keeping you up to date with new announcements, new things that come out. The team page, you can always ask questions. You have an amazing support system built in right there for you. Not just me or Staci, but we have tons and tons of leaders that, you know, are all over and can always be available. Somebody, if you have a question, somebody will be able to get back to you. And that's great, to not have to worry about, like, okay, well, if I sign up, are you going to just like throw me to the wolves and say, figure it out? You know, because I've been there and done that before, and that was no fun, just being kind of thrown in and saying, okay, go do it. And I'm like, do what? You know, like, we literally take you from step 1 and walk you through every single step, all of our training. We teach you how to grow your market. So like I said, whenever I joined, I only had like maybe 500 or 600 friends on Facebook. I now have over 5,000 friends on Facebook. I have over 10,000 followers on Instagram. So we will teach you how to grow that market. You know, you're constantly wanting to expand your market, and we're going to walk you through step by step exactly how to do that. So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I can't be successful because, you know, I don't have very many friends on Facebook or Instagram, or, you know, there's tons of people in my town that sell It Works. So what? That's what social media is for. We can market to anybody across the world. I've got customers and distributors on my team in Canada, in Australia, United Kingdom, Germany, like all over the world. We have customers. So don't ever think that your town, if somebody else sells, it works, or even 5 or 6 people sell, it works. That's okay. Like, let them do their deal in, on your in your hometown or whatever. Oh, sorry, I have my live going on my phone next to the computer. So anyway, so don't ever think that you cannot be successful because you don't know that many people. We are going to teach you how to expand that market, and that is exactly what social media will help you to do. Let's see, what was the next thing? We don't have any inventory. Like I think Staci touched on this a second ago. We don't keep products on hand. Whenever somebody wants to purchase a product or sign up, I send them to my website, and then they purchase their product. They put all their information in, they purchase their product, and then we basically have our own shipping department. Corporate sends the products directly to the customers. We don't have to touch the product. We don't have to handle it. We don't have to worry about going to the post office or anything like that. With me and 2 babies under 3, could you imagine me having to go to the post office all the time, every time somebody ordered a product? I would not be able to be successful. I don't even like going to the grocery store with both of the babies. Like, that's just a full day's task for me to have to do something like that. So another great thing is, we don't have any products that we keep on hand. The products are shipped directly from the warehouse to the customer. If there's any type of returns or anything, the customer, obviously we are their customer service. So I definitely try to take care of my customers, and I'll send them their return slip if they need to return a product or whatever the situation may be. But I don't have to physically handle any of that. It's just me being a friend to them and helping them out. So that is on that part. Sorry. So Staci was saying the freedom of time, and I touched on it a second ago also. We don't have anybody to answer to. I don't have a boss. I don't have to tell anybody what my schedule is, or I don't have to ask anybody, hey, can I take off, or can I come in late on Thursday because my kid has a Easter party at school and I want to go be a mom for the day or for the morning, can I take off of work? I don't have to ask anybody that type of stuff. I just go do it. So we don't have anybody to answer to. I'm able to work from my cell phone wherever I am, like Staci said. Wi-Fi, as long as I have a signal on my phone, then I am good to go. I set my own schedule, so I don't have to miss those moments. Like Staci, I'm sure she had other stuff that she had to do, but she got to set her own schedule so that she was able to leave her house and get her kids to the lacrosse game and, be there, even though she's sitting in the car. Like, you're able to work your own schedule. You can, if you have a doctor's appointment, you can go to your doctor's appointment and you're not stressed out about how, you need to rush back to the office because you know that you have work there that needs to be done by a certain time. You can go to the doctor's office, then whenever you get home, you do your work, or, set your schedule if it's at night whenever you get home from work, whatever that situation may be. Was that me? Sorry.
Yeah, what me?
Yeah, sorry.
One thing too, Brittany, as I was going to say, is that you said you were retired, and you're a stay-at-home mom. I'm able to work a job that I just absolutely love. I don't have to work, but I'm able to do a fun job, So some people don't want to retire. They enjoy going to work every day. I'm that person that needs to have a schedule. Like, I'm that person. So for me to stay home all day is okay, I get nothing done. But I'm that person that still goes to, a 9 to 5 job or a 9 to 4 job, but I get to go to where I want to go. It's not like, hey, I have to go there because I have to pay my bills. I go work at a flower nursery and have a grand old time. I learned how to run a bobcat last year, and stuff. I go there because it's a fun thing, not because, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to get anywhere in this company and I just go here because I have to pay my bills. No, I look forward to going there, but I'm also able to work this business at nighttime or in the morning time. So just because some people always say, well, I don't want to retire. And you know what? There are people. I could never retire right now. I go crazy.
I love it. But me and you are two totally different personalities. I am completely red. Like, I am a figure it out, get it done, and get it over with. You are a people person. You like to be in front of people and like the life of the party. So everybody is different. So yeah, I really like that you brought that up and stopped me to point that out, because not everybody does want to quit their job or retire and go home, you know. So awesome. So the last thing that I just want to touch on is the friendships. I know Staci mentioned that already, but like I said, I did not have very many girlfriends whenever I first started, because girls are just catty and nasty sometimes. And so I just stayed away from them. It was better off if I just stayed away and did my own thing. But I've made the best friends in this company. Actually, I have chill bumps now that I'm sitting here talking about it. I've made the best friends in the world by being in this company. I've never met so many women that are constantly lifting you up. They're constantly inspiring you. I hope they don't expire you. They're always inspiring you. They're always lifting you up. It's nothing but positivity. Obviously, we are human. We are going to have bad days, but you don't have anybody that's like beating you down. You don't have anybody that is telling you, you know, that wasn't good enough. You need to do more. There's nothing like that at all. It is all positive stuff. I trust the girls on my team. I trust them with everything. Like, I tell them everything basically now. So, you know, we lift each other up. We cheer each other on. It doesn't matter if, you know, you get a promotion and so doesn't, or if they get a promotion and I don't. I'm still going to cheer them on. Like, I'm not going to be jealous that they got a promotion and I didn't. I know that you have to put in the work to be successful in this business. It's not something that's going to be handed to you. It's not that it's hard work. It's very simple work, but you have to do it. And if you don't, then you're not going to promote. So, you know, whenever people get these bonuses, they're life-changing. I've earned $40,000 in bonuses. Holy moly. Like, when I was pregnant with Hudson, I had so many medical bills that were just like coming out the wazoo because I had a really big kidney stone. So I was put in the hospital for a week while I was pregnant. Then I had Hudson and was in the hospital for a couple of days. And then after I had Hudson, I had to go back to the hospital to have the kidney stone removed. And I was able to just pay off those medical bills not like it was nothing, because obviously it was something and it sucks paying medical bills, but I didn't have to stress about that. I was able to do that and not really worry about it. You know, I could take care of myself and my family and not have to worry about that. So money is not everything. Please don't get that idea. But it does give you options. And when you have options, life just seems a heck of a lot easier, a heck of a lot better. My relationship with my husband has gotten better. To be honest, I don't know if we would be able to make it as far as we are now, because we were so stressed out financially, and that just carried over into every other aspect of our life, you know, and now we're happy and, you know, we are just rocking and rolling. So if you're considering this business, you know, if you have questions, definitely reach out to the person that invited you. Make sure that you get back with them. Ask them any questions if they don't know the answer, because guess what? You do not have to know every single answer to be in this business and be successful. If they don't know the answer, they will go to a leader or go to somebody on their team and find the answer and get right back to you with that. Staci, do you have anything else that you want to touch on?
No, the only thing I can say is that if you are talking with a friend that just started this business and you're like, well, they just started, so I don't know if I want to be on their team, blah, blah, blah. You know, that happens a lot because they don't see the success in the person yet. I'm going to tell you this, the success in the person, if the person has intrigued you one bit to be on their team, that's where you should be. Because that person is your friend and they're going to help you. They're going to point you in the right direction. And to be quite honest with you, if you're on the Zoom, you're on all of our teams anyway. So that's why you should always go back to the person that invited you, because we are one team, one mission. Brittany and I are not on the same leg of the team together. There's no day that like I won't reach out to her and say, hey, I have a question, I don't understand this. Or, you know, especially when it comes to like Facebook and stuff, I always say to her like, hey, how do I do this? Or how do you do that? Or, but then in turn, like she could call me and say, hey, could you do a product training live? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. You know, and I could just do it,
Yeah.
you know, but that's because we all work together as a team. So even if the person is very new to the business, that person is learning right along with you, and it'll be the most amazing experience ever for you two to build a business together, because that's what it all is we're better together than we are to try to go out and about and see that person that's making, you know, $150,000 a month, you know. Yes, they may be making that much money a month, but also you have to remember you don't have that relationship with the person. So if you were invited tonight, the person that invited you is probably going to build the best relationship in the world with you in this business, and you'd be on all of our teams anyway.
Yes.
And I only say that because so many times people are like, oh, well, you know, those two did the training today, I want to be on their team. No, it's not like that. Really, it isn't. It's just that we're telling you what the business has done for us. And it's like you have to give the person that invited you the chance to let them tell you what it's done for them. And if they've only been in the business, I have a lot of new distributors right now and new people on my team, and they're all rock stars. They're all doing amazing things in a lot of different ways. So know that, you know, this business will change your life if you accept the change in your life. And like Brittany said in the beginning, if I don't change something, nothing's going to change. And that is totally the truth in this business. And when I say that, I mean, if you join for $99, you will totally have a change in your life if you allow yourself to learn, to work, be consistent, and have determination to make change. Not everybody wants a $10,000 a month paycheck and wants to work that hard. But if $500 is going to help you in this business, then totally go after it, because $500 is nothing to go after in this business. That's actually a very, very accountable number that you could do it in like 2 weeks. You could be a Ruby and making $500, because, you know, that just takes hard work and determination. And I know you guys can all do that.
Yes. And just one more thing, because I know this is getting really long. In this business, the great thing, one of the many great things, I know I've said this is a great thing a million times, but another great thing about this business is you determine your success. So if you want to run with this business and like just give it 100%, and you can promote as fast as you want or as slow as you want. It is completely up to you. What you want to put into it, what you can put into it, you know, it's all determined by you. Just a quote that I saw earlier, and I was like, oh my God, I have to read this to everybody on the Zoom whenever we get off. So just a quote to end the Zoom with: never give up on a dream just because it takes time. Let me start over. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. So
absolutely.
Yes, I absolutely love it. Awesome. And I just hope and pray that, you know, even if it's not this business that you join, that you do whatever, you know, your dreams are. Go for them. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. If anything, when somebody told me, even as a teenager, if somebody told me I couldn't do something, that would push me to do it even more. And my mom hated me for it. But, you know, as an adult, it's actually worked out in my favor, because, you know, I had so many naysayers and so many people telling me that this would never work. This was just a scam and I was never going to make money, and I surprised the heck out of them. So I really liked that quote. So I definitely wanted to get that in and leave that with you guys. So
that is so true. Think about all the times if you have kids, how many times you tell your kids their dreams are not impossible. And then we sit back and think that ours are.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.